Officials in Bangladesh say at least 20 people have died in floods caused by monsoon rains and overflowing rivers. They say more than 5 million people have been affected, with floodwaters leaving many isolated and in need of food and clean water. Kavita Bose is Plan International Bangladesh Country Director, and she joins us now from Dhaka. Kavita, thank you so much for your time. Can you firstly describe the sort of conditions people are facing and just give us a sense of how devastating the situation is on the ground?
Thank you very much, ABC, for inviting me to talk here. All of you know that the situation in the flood-affected area, it is mostly in the southeast part of Bangladesh, covering nearly 12 districts. And the most devastating districts are Maulabibazar, Feni, Hobbyganj, Kumilla, Khagrachari, and Chittagong, which have faced the most devastated flood since last 40 years in that locality. And this flood has affected at least 4.9 million people, where 1.54 million are children and adolescents, and more than 2 million are women. These people are in the dire need of life savings, including safe shelter. Safe shelter, I put it as a very strong word, like safe shelter. The way they are now surviving is beyond imagination. They need clean water, they need food, and of course hygiene supplies. Girls, children, and women, and especially people with disability, are in severe need of all those things. Government and Plan International Bangladesh, along with all the NGOs, EOs, local NGOs, everybody have been trying their best to serve the most need, to go on the grounds and to serve these people's dire need. Plan International, along with the partners, have been on the ground since the beginning, along with the local EOs and the community, are serving the most dire support, like clean water, food, hygiene supplies, and of course we are supporting the local organizations so that they get support for rescue operations, because Plan International is not an expert on that. However, we are trying to support all the ways so that people are safe, they can be rescued, and they are safe. One note, this is the last one for this question, is that these people have faced it in last 40 years because they were totally not prepared, and it was totally surprise. People are traumatized. People have no skills of preparedness. People have no knowledge how to be personally prepared, family level and community level. And it was a total traumatic situation for them.
And Kavita, I understand there's been damage to dams in the affected areas as well, which must be making the situation even harder.
Yes, you are perfectly right. And there are two dams are broken. And of course, that dams are the nature one. Actually, flood has come and water has come. However, this dam, it could be prevented. And also it could be organized awareness for the people if we could get the awareness or alert from the India side, if they could alert, so that it could be a good preparedness for the community and also to prevent the dam and everything. So that has created an additional, kind of risk and vulnerability for the people and also in different infrastructure.
So how long is it going to take to get people back on their feet, Kavita?
This is very, very early stage, that when exactly people can see their own home again, when they can leave their own roof again. People who are on the ground are crying. Our staff are crying because they have never seen these things. Especially, we look at the children and girls and young women who are just helpless, that when we can go back home. The second point is that we are thinking that if there is no rain, if there is no further upstream flood or upstream water from upstream doesn't come, so maybe in 1 or 2 weeks they can see the dry place and they can look at the recovery level, that okay, we need to rebuild our own house, we need to rebuild our own community. The needs are super dire there.